I Am Me by Gaynor Mason. Picton, 2571. Narrated by Chloe Schwank. I am 156 centimeters tall and have often wondered why I act like I am 6 feet tall, or why I am the way I am. There isn't much I won't tackle head on, or as my brother once told me, charge at like a bull in a china shop. I'm a mixed bag, made up from life experiences. If you met me, you would say I was confident, impatient, empathetic, tolerant, assertive, a survivor, and like to lead. I am approachable, but don't suffer fools lightly. I will walk the extra mile, don't need to be thanked, and value friendship to the max. But don't cross me, because if you do, I will walk away and keep going in the same direction that I left. When I apologize, I do it sincerely and expect to be apologized to in the same manner. I do not chase after people, and am a believer that any relationship is 50-50, sometimes 70-30 and other times 80-20, but it must balance. I was brought up to be independent as my parents had immigrated to Australia after the Second World War and wanted their 3 children to be able to cope should something happen to them. Confidence was a must. As a Pommy. I learnt to turn the other cheek. It was evident Sir Winston Churchill and the English were not favoured by all Australians. My empathy started when my father lost his job. We lived off the generosity of the country townsfolk where we lived. Meat, vegetables and milk found their way to our doorstep for just on 4 months. There was no dole then. The local grocer provided other needs on tick, and savings were used for train travel to look for jobs. I learnt kindness, generosity and friendship, but more than that, I learnt to stand up for the underdog. Years later, I volunteered for a charity who assists our friends in need. I stayed volunteering for this charity for 24 years, 1/3 of my lifetime, remembering how we had been looked after all those years ago. At age 9, I lost my best friend to a horrific car accident. I was devastated, lonely, and oh so sad. I learnt the value of a good friend very early in life. Friendship is so important to me, and I have a wide circle of friends I greatly value. These same people are the ones who have supported me through thick and thin. Sadly, I have also lost women and men I still wish were in my life. I miss them deeply, but can only thank them for the lessons they gently taught me. High school taught me that to be a good leader, you only ask others to do what you would do yourself and be a team player. Many times I've stuck my neck out, standing up for those who can't do it for themselves. I was once told that I was a good person to have standing behind you if you had to return an item to a store. When HIV came on the scene, I managed a house for men of all ages from many towns who came to Sydney for treatment. I was their friend, mother, confidant, and go-between, as well as anything else they wanted me to be. I have said many times, this is when I grew up. I lost 13 beautiful souls in 2 years and promptly had a nervous breakdown because I couldn't save them. I love good humour, which I learnt from a funny dad. I hate sarcasm. A teacher I had was so sarcastic and I was the brunt of his sarcasm only once, but that was enough. Be honest and say it like it is, but sarcasm? No. I know I am probably too honest. Does my bum look big in this? Yes, like Jessie the elephant. I learnt unconditional love from a beautiful mother and husband. Without a doubt, these 2 wonderful mentors taught me so much, and also taught me when I had gone too far. I can be brought to tears when watching a good movie, love my dogs, my car, and black tea. My children are my life's greatest achievements. I can walk into a room and start up a conversation with a stranger. My husband once told me I had a knack of collecting the down and outs, as well as stray dogs and cats. If I died tomorrow, I would only have one regret, and that is, I didn't start writing sooner. Will I finish the book I am writing? Who knows? but life has been good, and I have become who I am, and while I am not everybody's cup of tea, I am me, as well as a work in progress. The end.